Hello, hello, hello. So here we are looking at CandleHearth, lights, and FX. This should be a interesting show. It's about 106 megabytes. It's from the Love King, who does some pretty cool things. Now, it gives you some information over here about being featured. You can go to this other YouTube channel, etc., etc. Load order. Doesn't give me as much information as I might like, but they give you some stuff that tells you that would pair well with it. Basically, this is an interior lighting mod, okay? It's a mod pack that seeks to completely overhaul lights, okay? And it does more than that, and here's all the features. So it actually does give a good list of features. I guess at the top I was expecting the features and they were not. Anyway, you can look here. It gives you some different things. It gives you some things. Now, this is my problem sometimes with mod packs. Better dead thralls. What does that have to do with this? But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I just think it's funny. So anyway, they give you some different information here on some things. These are some of the mods in the pack. And some mods that, you can go check out on Nexus if you want to. Different things of that nature. So, again, just notice this is a pretty big lighting. It's just interior lighting, okay? I don't want to give you the wrong idea. But there's a lot of stuff here. As you can see, a lot of stuff listed here. So, all of this together is in this mod pack, if I'm understanding this correctly, okay? If I've misunderstood some of the description, then you could ignore me, but I think that's it. Notice Enhanced Atronax is in this, which is fine. I like Enhanced Atronax. It just kind of messes with my mind when something like that is thrown into this lights thing. But in that case, I'll give them a break. The Atronax are brighter, so I use that mod anyway, so no complaints there. Anyway, a lot of stuff here. Let's jump on into the game here.
Come on in.
Here we go. So, of course, we're in a familiar place, right? Now, it's kind of extra dark here, if you ask me. And that's the only negative I would say, is that the interiors are a little extra dark. They're not totally bad, like the Bannered Mare here. I can still see, but it's a little darker than I would like. But now this may be to your preference. So if you like it, hey, I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, to me, this looks a little extra dark, okay? Again, it's going to be subjective, going to be a preference thing. It definitely does have an impact on the feel, and I can't open the door. This is the problem when I turn my HUD off, but that's okay. I turn my HUD off so that I think it gives you a better look and feel for things, but sometimes I get a little wonky and don't get it right. Alright, so we moved on here, Dragon's Reach, and of course, it's a little brighter here because there's a little more light source here, and the women aren't dead today because I didn't kill them this time. You know me, I get frustrated with them sometimes. Nonetheless, you can kind of see the lighting in here is not bad. I think the fire looks pretty good. So, look at the fire there. Looking around, you can check out the store, the mage over here. Why can I not think of his name all of a sudden? I wanted to call him Fafnir or something, and that's totally wrong. That's something else. Anyway, doesn't matter. Remember, we're looking at the lights. It's interior lighting. That's what we're trying to look at. Overall, I'd say it looks good. Let's move on. We're going to go somewhere else.
Us a straight answer.
All right, now this is in the this is in Windhelm. This is Ulfric's palace, and I'm forgetting the name of it right now. I apologize. The Palace of the Kings. Thank you. Anyway, this is way too super dark. The potion there is pretty bright. You notice the potions are kind of bright, but this is really way too dark. There's no way that this should be this dark. All right, I'm just going to say that. I'm not trying to be mean, but this is too dark. This needs a little touch, okay? However, I am going to say one thing about it. If you do like it, by all means, enjoy, have at it. Now, I don't know if this could have been changed since I was doing this show. So by the time you see this, it could be updated, because if they have it up on other YouTube channels, they may have seen this. I don't know. But at the time that I'm doing this was kind of an issue. So here we are now. We're in Riften, and we're in the little, I forget the name of the keep or whatever here. It doesn't matter. I don't pay attention to those things. I just run around the towns, you know? But you can see, this is also, I think, well, this is better. I still think it's a little too dark, just for my preference. But, you know, some of this just looks too dark, doesn't it? Oh, and there's the crazy girl. Let's not bother her. And her room is really dark. So, yeah, I think this is a little too dark on the interior, so we're still going to check some other places out, but this might be a little overdone. You know, you might want to scale this back a little bit and give a little light to some of these interiors. All right, let's head out. Okay, the ever familiar blue palace, right? Now, this is a little brighter. Right here, this looks okay. There's a good light source. Everything looks okay. Okay, I don't know if I don't know if my recording, if I had to clip something out there or what. Now, this looks all right. Anyway, I apologize for that little glitch. Sometimes when I do a voiceover, I might have issues going. Nonetheless, what's happening here, if you look here, there's good light in the center of the room, but then the side of the room is just dead over there. That's probably too much gloom. I understand we're trying to take advantage of some natural light. But this place, it needs some help. I'm just saying, it's a little too dark on the sides, don't you think? See, parts of it look pretty cool, though. So I think overall, I'm sure this is a good idea and a good mod. It's just that it's not quite working out the way I thought it would or should. Parts of it are a little darker than I would have expected. Alright, so we're going into Ember Shard Mine. This will probably be the last place we go. Notice how dark it is here. Now, when you're going into a mine or a cave or a dungeon, this might be the darkness you want. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just thinking that some of the castles and some of those places need to be a little brighter. That's all I'm getting at. But you'll notice here, this is dark, and okay, if you like it dark, this is dark. Now that torch is doing a pretty good job of brightening things up there. But see, not all of it is super bright. So you're just going to have these spots of light with the torches, and then you're going to have some good darkness around the torches. That kind of makes sense if you think about it from a realistic standpoint. That probably makes more sense. Now see, they're down there. Now we have the cheat God ring on, and if we sneak, they will just act like we're invisible even though we're not. So I'll just let you know that. So that's what I'm going to do. That way I don't have to kill anybody. I can still use this for further shows. We can just sneak around and flip the lever. Come on, this is the problem with no HUD again. But I just wanted you to get, you know, a decent idea of the interior lighting that you're going to get here. Some of this is really dark. It's really dark. I need something I cannot see. I'm trying to see, do I have a torch on me or something that'll help me out here? Yes, give me a torch. Let me see for a moment. Okay, let me get out of here and then we'll get rid of the torch. See, as long as I sneak though, he will act like he does not see me. It's really silly. He'll just walk right by. There we go. But it's so dark, you can't hardly see him when he was right up on top of me. But we're going to go ahead and put the torch back on. He doesn't notice it. So we're going to move on. All right. You get the idea, though. This is a very dark, interior dark mod. Now, for the dungeons and everything, like I said, you may really want the dungeons this dark, and I can see that and understand that. It was just some of the castles, the palace, different places like that I didn't understand. So that didn't make good sense to me. So there, I got interrupted there and I had to clip some of that out. But you'll notice the fog, how you can see the fog rolling around, the smoke, however you want to call it. But that's kind of interesting. I don't think you can always see that quite like that. And here, this is dark again. So, see how dark that is? But you can see enough to get around, you know. Especially, most of us are very familiar with this place, so. But it's like, you see the difference of having a torch or not having a torch. It's really dark. So, that gives you the idea right there of how it is. I don't know if you need to see anything else or not, but that makes this place a very dark, you know, dungeon, a dark mine, like you might be looking for immersion. We want the immersion, right? I don't really care one way or the other. I just play to have fun. I've given up on immersion. I just want to play and have some fun. So now we're making our way out of here. And even the door looked a little dark, didn't it? But that is it. That is CandleHearth, lights, and FX. About 106 megabytes from the Love King. I think some of it's a little too dark, but it depends on what you like. Here's all those features. You can look at that all you want. You can look at all the stuff they've got listed down there, all the mods that are in the pack. Overall, I would say it's a good mod. It's just going to be up to you if you like this mod or not, okay? All right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who directly support the channel. I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate everyone for watching the videos and interacting. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Game.